This is the story of Wangari Maathai, the woman who planted trees and grew a forest of freedom. The soil was dry, the rivers thinning, and the hills of Kenya were losing their green. It was the 1970s, and decades of deforestation had left the land bare, and the people hopeless. But one woman looked at the dying trees and saw something else, a beginning. Her name was Wangari Maathai, and she believed that healing the land could heal the people. She was born on April 3, 1940, in the small village of Ahitha, in Kenya's Central Highlands. Her childhood was surrounded by nature, tall mugumo trees, cool rivers, and fertile soil. But as she grew older, she watched those same forests fall to greed and neglect. Wangari was bright and determined. In an era when girls rarely went to school, she excelled, earning scholarships to study in the United States during the 1960s. She graduated with degrees in biology and veterinary science, later becoming the first woman in East and Central Africa to earn a Ph.D. But education had given her more than knowledge. It had given her vision. When she returned to Kenya, she saw her homeland with new eyes. Where trees once stood, there were now barren hills. Where rivers once flowed, there was dust. And where women once farmed, they now walked for miles to find water or firewood. So in 1977, she did something small. She planted a single tree. Then she invited others to do the same. That single act grew into the Green Belt movement, a campaign that spread across villages, towns, and eventually nations. Women came together to plant trees, restore soil, and reclaim the earth. Each seed became a statement. We will not wait for change. We will grow it. But Wangari's fight wasn't just about trees. She stood against dictatorship, corruption, and inequality. When the Kenyan government tried to seize public land for private use, she protested and was beaten, arrested, and mocked. But she never bent. She said, "You cannot protect the environment unless you empower people, inform them, and help them understand that these resources are their own." By the 1990s, her Green Belt movement had planted over 30 million trees. She became a voice not just for Kenya, but for the planet. In 2004, Wangari Maathai became the first African woman to win the Nobel Peace Prize, honored for connecting environmental conservation, democracy, and human rights. When she received the award, she lifted a small tree seedling and said, "This is the symbol of the work we do. We plant the seeds of peace and hope." Wangari Maathai passed away in 2011, but her trees still stand, their roots deep, their branches wide, their leaves whispering her name. And if you walk through a forest in Kenya today, you might feel her spirit in the wind. The world is not conquered by power, but renewed by care. Moral of the story: change does not always begin with armies or revolutions. Sometimes it begins with one person, one seed, one act of hope. Every legend carries a lesson. Stay with the Story Vault for more.